Welcome in everyone. Today we are going to be talking about a hunting game that is still in development, and I think you all know what that is. It is going to be Ultimate Hunting. If you haven't heard about Ultimate Hunting, I would suggest you go check out the Real Ragnar's YouTube page. There will be a link in the description below as they have extensive knowledge on this title. Though UH is still in development, there has been a lot released, so we're going to go ahead and go through all the verified weapons that are going to be in this game. But before we get started and looking at every single firearm, we are going to take a look at this picture right here, and it shows us a Hound bolt action rifle and a couple of the options of customization. Now, it does look like we will be able to customize the muzzle, the sights, the barrel length, the ammunition, the caliber, and even the stock color. And down below you can actually see this is a 243, and it has a little bit of list of the stats down below, and we're going to take a closer look into those stats at this next image. Though this isn't the same firearm, you can see that there are 5 different categories within the stats. There is power, noise, accuracy, range, and stability, and these are all going to play in a factor of how you can hunt with this weapon. But if you go ahead and look to the left, you can go ahead and get a preview of what it will look like when we try to customize our stocks. We have a composite, a wood, it looks like a digital camouflage, and also looks like a digital wood camouflage. Now, I don't know if this is suited for everyone, but for me, I am personally loving this level of customization. One thing I like about this system is if you have a particular firearm that you tend to favor, you can actually go ahead and see what calibers it can be chambered in and switch calibers as well. I really like this move because it's going to individualize the play style and also broaden the player base. So let's go ahead and get into some of the weapons. The first one I'm going to get into is the MDR recurve bow. Now these are all in the UH gear guide. And this is going to be a recurve, and the arrows are going to be anywhere from 75 to 1,000 grain. So this weapon is going to be pretty viable all the way from the smallest game to the biggest one like hippos and elephant. It is a modern recurve bow with about a 90-pound draw. The next weapon we're going to get into is going to be the Harpy crossbow, and it's going to take various different types of bolts. So I'm assuming you're going to be able to change bolts from something like a field tip all the way to a more aggressive broadhead for the larger game animals. Basically though, it says if you enjoy hunting with stealth and precision, the Harpy crossbow is the perfect weapon for you. If you can shoot bolts at a high speed and accuracy, making it effective against medium and large game animals. The Harpy crossbow is also silent and deadly, allowing you to take down your prey without alerting others, which is going to be meta. This thing's gonna be meta. You're gonna be able to take out things and then not spook other herds. That's gonna be huge. On the noise scale, I would say the recurve, the crossbow, and then the potential for a compound bow will probably have like 0 noise. That gets me thinking though that maybe one of the muzzle attachments will be a suppressor to kind of add that effect to our firearms as well. If that is the case though, I could probably see some negative effects like a slower bullet velocity or a shorter range for that particular caliber. The next weapon we're going to get into is going to be the 416 Ridgeby Cape Sleeper. It is only chambered in 416. It's a bolt action. You can customize scope and muzzle. Mainly this is going to be used for big game. It almost guarantees you a buffalo, hippo, or giraffe. Just make sure you're shooting accurate because that follow-up shot will take a while. The next firearm we're going to be on is the Cruiser Deluxe. It's a semi-automatic. It can be chambered in 308 Win, 30-06, or 9.3x6.2. You can customize the sight, scope, muzzle, barrel, and caliber. It's a pretty straightforward semi-automatic, so if you like that kind of weapon, there you go. And next is the Huntberg WT. It's a bolt action, chambered in 223, 270, 7mm, or 30-06. You can customize the sight, scope, muzzle, barrel, and caliber. Now I will be doing a video on the sights, scopes, muzzle attachments, the barrel links that I'm assuming are going to happen, and also the calibers, so be on the lookout for that in the future. So back into the firearms, we are with the Western 12. It's a lever action. It's going to be chambered in 6.5x55, 708 rim, or the 30-06. You can customize sight, scope, muzzle, and barrel. It's designed a lot like the classic repeaters that won the West, because before firearms like this existed, the settlers were just getting wrecked by the natives. The next firearm we're going to get into is the Titan 6. It is a bolt action rifle. It can be chambered in 6.5, 270 Win, 7x64, or 308 and more. You can customize the barrel, caliber, scope, muzzle, stock, and color. The Titan 6 is a pretty versatile weapon and it's based off of a modern looking bolt action rifle. But the next firearm we're going to be on is the 700 Elephant Killer. It's an express rifle. It's chambered in 700 Nitro Express. You can customize the sight, scope, muzzle, and the barrel. This thing is an absolute beast among rifles. The double barrel rifle uses 1,000 grain bullets that reach up to about 2,000 feet per second in normal conditions. And it does blatantly state that it's going to be one of the more expensive ammunitions to buy, but in turn it's going to be worth it when you go on those large game hunts. And now we are off to the bird hunting with a Bushfire 300. It is a shotgun chambered in 12 gauge. It's customizable in sight, and then another one is to be determined. I'm thinking might be choke. That'd be pretty cool to get a different kind of choke on there. It is a semi-automatic shotgun designed for waterfowl hunting. It's reliable and it can load up to about 5 shells and you can fire them in less than 10 seconds. Next we do have another shotgun. The Ostelli TX5, I believe it's how it's pronounced, is chambered in 12, 16, and 20 gauge. You can customize the sight and the choke. It's a beautiful over-under shotgun and it's going to be great for waterfowl hunting and any upland bird hunting. So the next shotgun we have is the Woolholly KP2, which is pretty cool. That's the Cherokee for Eagle. It's chambered in 308 Win, 30-06, and 45-70. You can customize the sight, scope, muzzle, and caliber. If you do equip the 45-70, it's going to be extremely accurate and extremely powerful. And now we're back with another bolt action rifle, the Buckfear 150. It is chambered in 223 Rim, 243 Win, and 270 Win. You can customize the scope and the muzzle. It's pretty much a slim, sharp, modern looking rifle, quite adjustable. It's going to be a pretty mid tier. You'll probably get anything from elk all the way down to, you know, pigs and even smaller game. So it might be a good idea to equip this one as a secondary just to have that versatility. Now the last rifle is the Woodmaster K5. It's a bolt action chambered in 270 Win, 308 Win, 300 Win, and 30-06. It is customizable at sight, scope, muzzle, barrel, and caliber. The Woodmaster K5 is probably the best rifle price to quality ratio. Now the last firearm I do want to mention is the Ocelot. It's a revolver. It can be chambered in 357 and 22 long. It's customizable at the sights and it's really just a good secondary for close distance. At the beginning of the video I did show this modern rifle and I really wouldn't be mad if it made it in here. I'm not sure if it's actually going to make it, but it's been asked and I don't think that the community was really against it. And then a quick correction, where I said that you'd be able to change your stock color, that is going to be an option, but it also looks like you will be able to add engravings to your weapon as well. But there you have it. That's the list of weapons that I have. If you have something that I don't, please let me know down in the comments below, as I would definitely like to have all information that is out there. Make sure you're subscribed to the page if you like this type of content, because we are going to be staying up to date with all the news, Ultimate Hunting releases as we get closer to release day. With that, I hope you all have a good day and thanks for watching.